Hey my little truffles, how y'all doing? Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Donalisa Morgan, Donna for short with the messy tea, and we back with another video. So Tory Lanez declined through his attorney, Krista Morgan, to sit for the second deposition today in the Megan versus Milagro case. There was a 45-minute hearing held today with the magistrate judge. No further information have been provided on the docket at this time. Like, what the F is wrong with Megan? Is Megan in love with Tory or what? Because make it make sense. This woman drags this man who got stabbed 14 times in jail because of her false accusations and got sentenced for a crime he did not commit. But yet you're dragging him into everything concerning you, but yet file for restraining orders. I don't know how that works. You're filing for a restraining order from someone who's in jail, but yet every lawsuit you have, you drag him into it. Let this man be. Justice for Tory Lanez. And why has the judge not yet passed the judgment of the entire appeal he filed for? Because him being in jail put his life at risk, and now Megan is trying to drag him into this case. He's trying to heal, and you want someone who you ruined his life to help you out with your court case. Stop being slow, Megan. Leave Tory alone, because the only explanation at this point to all what you're doing is that you're in love with Tory Lanez. Besides, he used to go into your coochie. Just saying, and you lied about it, then got caught and exposed on camera. What do y'all think about Megan constantly dragging Tory into her entire problems? Let me know in the comment section. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Moving on to Cardi B. So she has finally unveiled the artist featured on her Am I Desperate album. So the features for Cardi B's sophomore album Am I the Drama have been revealed. We have Summer Walker, Selena Gomez, Kehlani, Lizzo, Tyler, Cash Cobain, Janet Jackson, and Megan Thee Stallion again. Okay, based on this track list, this track or this album is gonna do numbers. Y'all don't come for me. I'm just being realistic. Based on the massive promo she has done, and we have some artists on this album which have a huge audience, huge support. Cardi B might be doing, I'm gonna say, 150k to 200k. She's been doing this meet and greet just to boost her sales. And with this artist, I'm talking about someone like Kehlani. Kehlani is popping, and if the track is good, and knowing Kehlani, she puts out good music, people are gonna tune in. Selena Gomez ain't at her peak like she used to, but we can't take away the fact that she has a good following and a fan base as of this point. And coupled with the fact that there's the Taki Taki hype, which the collab is gonna be riding on its wave. As of now, I'm gonna say that's the only two artists which are gonna help this album, no shade, because Janet Jackson is a legend, a living legend, but she has lost the impact and momentum she used to have. We ain't back in the 90s, no shade. And then we have Tyler. Tyler has been flopping. She has been facing backlash. So we all know how that's gonna tune in and show up on that album. And then Megan, oh my god. Megan, who couldn't save herself, is trying to save a friend or a frenemy. That's the real word to use, a frenemy. Glorilla literally outdid you, outsold you on your album sales. Now you're trying to hop on Cardi B's collab. Y'all need to realize WAP had its moment and WAP is done. Bongos flopped. What's gonna happen when two flops combine and come together? No shade, just asking questions. I'm not being a hater. And then as for Lizzo, Lizzo's rap career is dead. Lizzo has been suffering, struggling, blaming social media algorithm for her flopping. Girl put out an album, people don't care, people didn't tune into the trash, no shade. She couldn't do 1k first 24 hours for each video she dropped on her YouTube channel, but was out here blaming the algorithm for her music not doing well. I'm like, okay, y'all always blame everyone but yourself. Y'all are never accountable. And then as for Cash Cobain, okay, he's okay. Who else? Who have I left out? Summer Walker. Summer Walker is doing some pretty decent numbers. I'm gonna give that to her. So let's just see how it turns out. But that's just what I think. Do y'all think aside Selena and Kelani, there's another person on that track list which has like some momentum which could boost and push this album forward? Let me know in the comment section because I don't see that happening. No shade. But this album is gonna do I think 200k. That's my prediction. Please like, comment, and subscribe. But they're out here dragging Cardi B for her funky, smelly, ficky BBL. So she appeared on the Jennifer Houston show. It was entertaining. I'm gonna give Cardi B her flowers. When it comes to being an entertainer, y'all, she has it in her. But fans couldn't help but notice while she was doing the famous walk at the show, being welcomed by the crew, she looked a hot mess. I'm not talking about her baby bump. Y'all don't come for me. I'm not talking about her baby bump. I'm talking about her butt. Did y'all see how that ish look? Cardi B is just a working disaster. She is a disastrous BBL girl, and that's the only word I can think of as of this point. Because what the F is wrong with Cardi? Cardi, girl, for someone who claims to have tons of cash, you look a hot mess. I'm not trying to be shady, but Cardi B has one of the worst BBL in the industry currently, and that's just factual. She's so obsessed with perfection to a point where she ruined everything. There was a point in time where Cardi B used to look good with BBL. Y'all cannot take that away from her. She used to look good. I think around the motorsport era and the Taki Taki era with the WAP era, Cardi B had a good BBL, but recently she is a working catastrophe. She's a working disaster. What do y'all think of her BBL currently with her being pregnant? It's just, oh my god, it's difficult to look at. Let me know in the comments. Chris Brown and Travis Kelce's ex-girlfriend, influencer Kayla Nicole, are currently trending for their stage performance. I'm not gonna lie, it was wild, y'all. Chris Brown needs to stop this ish. He needs to stop messing with girls, especially the ones who are in committed relationship. So this is going viral. In case you have seen the video, let me know. I can't play the video due to YouTube strict policies. But fans were out here praising her for being bougie. She gave us a vibe. Like, y'all know how most of these girlies come on stage and just sit? Girl, she gave us everything. That girl be hot on the bed, no shade. But with that happening, fans are out here saying, oh, Travis Kelce is gonna regret leaving Kayla because Taylor Swift don't move like that. Taylor Swift, y'all know she's not really like the baddie. I'm gonna give it to Nicole is a baddie, y'all. She's bad as F. So that's what some fans are saying. While some fans are saying, oh, Travis is gonna be so happy he left Kayla because Taylor Swift cannot downgrade herself to dancing like that. It's just giving desperation all over again. So that's what the internet is saying. Who are your team? Are y'all team Taylor? Yeah, obviously most people will be team Taylor for her fan base and everything. But I'm talking about the fact that she's being mocked and dragged for not being a baddie like Kayla. Or are your team baddie? I want to know your thoughts and opinions. And Chris needs to stop with this ish. But it looks like it's the highlight of his tour at some point. It's wild, y'all. It's wild. Saweetie is out here responding to a comment made about her recent interview where she talked about the industry counting her out and punishing her for being pretty. She posted, and this is the epitome of confirmation bias. I was just shedding light on how I've encountered many antagonistic scenarios because of my appearance. Imagine throwing dirt on me and I shine like this. When you with a label, you don't have multiple choices, stupid B word. So she's apparently saying because she's under a record label, that's why she's flopping, that's why she's moving funny because she ain't got choices. Girl, slow down. Pipe it down. Pipe down, honey. Because you being in a label and you not being in a label, when you out here putting out trash music, you don't expect people to support. Stop blaming the label. Why are these B-words always out here doing the most, accusing everyone, playing victim, but never accepting that or being accountable for them flopping? Because Sweetie has been putting out trash music, and that's why people are not supporting. Okay, she's trying to blame her label currently, right? Why didn't she blame her label or attain and give all the accolades of her success to her record label when she was popping, when her trajectory was at its peak? She wasn't doing that ish. Now she's flopping, she's dragging her record label into it. Honey, I guarantee y'all, if Sawati leaves her record label today and decides to go solo, honey, you ain't gonna be doing a lot. Honey, you're gonna be flopping, no shade, because the industry is programmed in a way where independent artists can't succeed. This tea has been confirmed. I don't know what y'all thinking. The industry moving funny. Do you have all the money to put into the album or into the music? You gotta pay for radio play. You gotta pay for Piola because that's how most of these girlies out here succeeding. Especially the ones who are reciter. Allegedly, I'm talking about Cardi B and Megan because Rock Nation also doing the dirty work. So y'all need to pipe it down. Saweetie needs to be accountable for what she's done and stop blaming everyone for her flopping but herself. So Amal Wiggins went to court today and Lena's ex-lawyer spoke to the media after court today confirming he's currently in a treatment facility ahead of his upcoming trial. They thanked fans for their continued support and said he's focused on his health and preparing for what's next. Full coverage will be upcoming. And Amon is also out here saying he missed Nicki. He needs a record from Nicki alongside a music video. Is that too much to ask? Absolutely not. Everyone hopes Nicki's gonna come back into the music scene and drop not just a single, but a single with a music video. Because ever since Super Freaky Girl, Nicki hasn't dropped any other visuals, and it's so bad because if that album had visuals, it would have done more numbers, and that's why the streets are now saying Cardi B has not just done a lot of collabs on her album. I think this is way too much collabs. But it's Cardi B, y'all. She's gonna do everything, stay desperate just to push her album. And she has music videos. That's one thing I gotta give Cardi B her flowers for. She always has music videos, the visuals of her showing her coochie so it could help her sell. That's what she does best. But my key question is, honey, hope you have enough funds to prepare the stage for your tour. That's if you're going on tour, and that's if people actually buy the ticket. Because most of these other artists don't put out visuals because they use the money for their tour, for all the people they employ during their tour. But Cardi B looks like she has all of this figured out. Atlantic Record is doing everything not to let this album flop. Cardi B better not flop because she's gonna get fired, right? Beyonce's out here facing massive, y'all, like crazy backlash after these pictures of her and Ivanka Trump on the exact same table with Desiree Perez and Gazy went viral. Everyone's dragging her for being a hypocrite. Her and Jay-Z apparently because Kamala paid for Beyonce to show up at that rally and promote and show support, which she did. But little did we know this girl has always been Team Trump. And then Barack Obama came on that stage, begged for the black commune, Jay-Z, those people who have the industry by the neck to support and promote, put the word out for Kamala, but he didn't do ish. And now Fanta saying, oh, Jay-Z didn't have a hand in the people in the seating positions. So y'all are trying to tell me Jay-Z, who has been sabotaging and ruining Nicki's career for the entire time, has the power to ruin Nicki Minaj's career but ain't got the power to control his seating position at the casino? Y'all be for real. Y'all just being slow. Y'all just trying to give excuses. The Beehive better step up and address this because they are so quick to call out other artists, drag other people by their late front, and now their faith is effing up and showing the entire world what she really feels, whose side she's on, and they ain't saying ish. Y'all better come to the front of the line and have this discussion. What do y'all think about the entire commentary? Let me know in the comment section. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and do not forget to turn on your notification button so that I don't miss out on all the tea I'll be dropping on this channel, because we always kiki and cha-cha and you will not want to miss out. With that being said, see y'all in my next video. Bye.